To put in a comment in elementary, I'm going to make sure I'm in the report card section, and I'm going to click on comments. I'm then going to select my reporting period. We are in term 2, and I'm going to select the subject area. So I'm going to put in for language. I have a few options for putting in a comment. I can simply start typing in this box. It'll save automatically as I go. I also can create my comments in a Google Doc. So let's say this is my comment, and I have gone ahead and replaced all the pronouns with the compass pronouns. I can just simply take that and paste it into the box, and my comment is in. The other option I have is to click on the plus sign here. This will bring up my comment box, edit comment box, and it gives me the pronoun shortcuts at the top here as well. Once I've put my comment into this box, I would want to make sure I click Apply to Student. If I am co-teaching this class with someone, I want to make sure I leave them some space to write their comment too. You'll notice here that it says I have 2 lines remaining. This means that there are only 2 lines more worth of space for a person to put in a comment. So if I have a co-teacher, you want to make sure that you are sharing the amount of lines. So communicating ahead of time. If you have 13 lines, you want to communicate ahead of time and know that you can both share that space. You can both be editing the same class at the same time, but if it happens that you and the other person are both writing the comment for the exact same student at the exact same time, you may experience some issues. I would suggest that you plan ahead of time and say, I'm going to work on this language class on this day at this time, and communicate like that in advance so that there are no issues. Again, you are sharing the space. You don't have 13 lines each. You have to make sure you share that space. I am now in a grade 7-8 class. You'll see that I've put in my grades across the top, and they show up for the student in numerical form, as is the case for 7-8. To put in a comment, let's say I want to put the same first line in for many of my students, or for all of my students. I can check this box, and it'll select all my students. I'm then going to click on the button that says Append Comment. I can then take my first line comment, so this might be the first line I want to put in, copy that, and paste it into that box. When I click Apply to Student, all students in the class will receive that same line. I can then uncheck, and if I want to continue on with that similar process, perhaps this student and this student are going to have the same second line. Again, I can click Append Comment. I can go to my Google Doc, select my second line, copy that, and paste it in. When I click Apply to Student, it will add that second line just to those 2 students. So you'll see that this student and this student now have that same second line, and the other students do not. I can continue on with that process by unchecking and checking those boxes at the end of each row. Just like in all classes, you do have a limit on the number of characters, but the comments will save automatically. You will typically see this green color show up as the comment is being saved to the system. If you don't see the green color, don't panic. It doesn't mean it's not being saved. The system does save your comments automatically as you type into it.